Hola, bienvenidos a mi canal. Estoy muy feliz de que estén aquí de nuevo. I'm very happy to have you here again. In today's lesson, we are going to talk about how to learn to talk about our routine. Could be a daily routine or could be some things that we rarely do. We can talk about things that we do sometimes. So I give you the words to say what do you do normally, regularly, never, sometimes. So por favor, stay with me. Go for your pencil, for tu lápiz, tu pluma or your pen y papel, paper, for you to take notes. So, when we are going to talk about things that we usually do, never do, always do, sometimes, we have to talk about in present tense, presente, as well as we do in English, as when we say, I always go to this specifically supermarket, or I never do this, or sometimes I drink this. It's the same in English. We talk in presente, en español también, also, the same. So, hablar de rutina. First of all, we have some really nice words here to start with. Generalmente, normalmente. Generalmente, it's generally. Normalmente, normally. So, your mente, this suffix is your equivalent of li in English. So if you want to say generally, it's generalmente. As well as normally, normalmente. How about frequently? Frecuentemente. So first of all, we are going to say the adverb of frequency, that they are like the scientific name of the little words here. First of all, we are going to name these words and then the activity that we do or we never do, or whoever like match our adverb of frequency. These words, generalmente, normalmente, and the words that I will introduce you, they are called adverbs of frequency. Like they help us to clarify how often we do some things. So if I want to talk about things that I do generally or normally, we just say, generalmente yo desayuno avena. In this example, it's I eat for breakfast. I have for breakfast. So in this example, it says, I have for breakfast porridge. Yo desayuno avena. Generalmente, yo desayuno avena. So my verb here is desayuno. And it's have to have breakfast, comes from desayunar, to have breakfast, but it's conjugate in presente. Yo desayuno avena. En presente. Generalmente yo desayuno avena. You can say, no, or normalmente yo desayuno avena. O frecuentemente, frequently, frecuentemente yo desayuno avena. See? What about sometimes? The word to say sometimes is a veces. Two words. A veces. A veces, sometimes, and then I want to name the action. Again, siempre, 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 always in present tense. A veces, sometimes, a veces, yo trabajo en mi casa. I work in my house. A veces, yo trabajo en mi casa. Let's do another example. A veces, yo me duermo muy tarde. Sometimes, I sleep very late. See? A veces. Maybe you want to say, I take the bus. Sometimes I take the bus. You say, A veces yo tomo el autobús. A veces. So, let's talk about always. So, the word for always is siempre. ¿Sí? Siempre, always, siempre yo bebo agua en la mañana. Always I drink water in the morning. Siempre, siempre, siempre. ¿Sí? Siempre is always. Siempre yo bebo agua en la mañana. So your verb here is bebo. Again, presente. From beber, verb in present tense. Presente. Siempre yo bebo agua en la mañana. What about the opposite? Never. Nunca. Nunca yo bebo refresco. Nunca, 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 nunca. Nunca is never. Nunca, and then, again, you do your sentence of the actions that you want to report. Nunca yo bebo refresco. I never drink soda. Never, ever. I hate it. La odio. Nunca yo bebo refresco. What about you? You may say, I never drive when I'm drunk. So you say, nunca yo manejo cuando estoy borracho. So always your adverb first of frequency and then your action. Then, rarely. Again, it's one word that has a suffix of li in English. Rarely. Raramente. Raramente yo leo revistas. Raramente, rarely, I read magazines. Raramente yo leo revistas. See? So let's just practice very fast the words that are going to help us to talk about our daily routine or things that we don't do oftenly or never. Por favor, write at least one sentence with each adverb of frequency and por favor send it to my email account. Gracias! I hope that you enjoyed this video. Adiós!